We are joined by another former Packer, Greg Jennings. So, Greg, it makes a lot of sense to have you here for this discussion.
Does it?
Yes. I'm curious what you think. How will it work with Aaron and his new coach?
As I quote from Aaron Rodgers, change is tough at first, but it usually works out for the best. Change is going to be tough for Matt LaFleur. This is going to be tough for Matt LaFleur walking into it. And Aaron Rodgers is telling me everybody can say whatever they want to say, but I'm going to call a spade a spade. He's showing me exactly what he's doing and who he is. He's showing it to all of us. Has Aaron Rodgers reached out to Matt LaFleur? Have we heard that? Have we heard any reports on that?
Have we heard? I guess they talked once.
Have we heard any embracement or endorsement of Matt LaFleur?
No.
No. At the NFL honors, did we hear any conversation come out of Aaron Rodgers' mouth concerning his new head coach? No. What should we expect? He's making Matt LaFleur sweat. This is a sense of entitlement. This is who he is right out the door. You know what? Yeah, we have a change, and I wanted the change, but now I'm going to enter the change when I'm ready to enter the change. I'm going to embrace the change when I'm ready to embrace the change. It's going to be on my terms, basically what he's showing us. He hasn't said it. I'm not going to put those words in his mouth, but that's what he's showing us. I watched Zach Taylor get hired by the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Who did we see in the locker room endorsing that head coach, embracing in that acknowledgement right away? Andy Dalton, the head coach, the quarterback, the face of the franchise.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You endorse it when you want the change and when you're ready for change and when you're willing to accept and embrace change, you endorse it right away. You meet it right at the front door. Aaron Rodgers has yet to do that. Why? Does he really want change? Does he really want to be coached hard? I believe Aaron Rodgers wants to be great. I believe he is great. And I believe he wants to be challenged, but on his terms, the way he wants it. And what Matt LaFleur has done, he's put guys around him that he feels like he doesn't have to bear all the load with a Luke Getsky at quarterback coach who's been there before, who's coached the wide receivers, with Nathaniel Hackett, who's offensive coordinator. Different faces, different voices that he can kind of whisper to. You got to have that when you're dealing with a guy like Aaron Rodgers, because you better believe he can't be the only voice that Aaron Rodgers hears, because that's going to wear thin real quick. So how is this going to work out? In the words of Aaron Rodgers, change is going to be tough at first. But
it might be tough for a long time.
It might be tough for a long time. Yeah. Skip, we don't know what the end is going to look like.
You sure you don't want to defend your guy?
Nah, I ain't got no defense.
You got no defense?
No, Skip.
You've been shut down.
I said this years ago, and he got a little upset at me with what I had to say.
Really?
So, yeah. Go ahead.
Aaron Rodgers got upset with you?
Yeah, because I read him from a distance.
Oh, wow.
Because I know. I've been.
What you know, Sammy?
I know. Tell us.
I know. He'll finger point. He'll blame her, and he and I would have had problems because it's never his fault. He will say, "I've got to play better," because that's what a quarterback should say, but he doesn't believe it. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and John Elway will say, "I have to play better," and they sincerely know, I need to be better. I need to play better because we can't be better. He's thin-skinned. He hears everything. And if you don't heap praise on him and constantly reassure him how great he is, it's going to be a problem. And that's the problem, Skip. I believe he's transcended. He's the greatest thrower of the football that I've ever seen.
Wall Street Journal. Forbes. It was in Forbes. I read that Jermichael Finley said he had a rocky relationship with Aaron Rodgers. And then I go over here and I read that Kabir Baja-Biamila says, actually, Brett Favre was more humble because Aaron turned out to be more on the arrogant side, says Baja-Biamila. Okay, and then I get to Jeff Janis saying what I've talked to this man about from the start, and this man caught a whole bunch of balls from Aaron Rodgers, so he knows what of he speaks. Jeff Janis says that basically Aaron destroyed his confidence with his finger pointing in practice and sometimes in games, to where he started doubting himself and to where he was just a mess. He just said, he said positive reinforcement would have worked with me a lot better than negative.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, Skip, you see it.
Okay.
I mean, he threw an incomplete pass, and he's talking about, no, you threw it in the dirt.
Okay. So I've always admired Greg Jennings because from the start on this show, Greg said, it can be tough. It can be a problem. But you rose above it because you were highly successful with him. But I'm sure there were days when you were saying, man, this is wearing me out, right?
Of course.
Practices, right?
Absolutely.
Like, I don't know how much more of this I can take. But you were so talented that you just said, I'm better than this. I can rise above this. And you caught the throw of throws in the one Super Bowl Aaron Rodgers played in that broke the game open with the big post-route touchdown, right? So in the end, this is all that I thought he was from the beginning. And again, you can throw it all you want. Is Aaron Rodgers immensely more talented and gifted than Tom Brady? Sure he is. But Tom Brady keeps taking these spare parts and saying, I love you, man. Let's throw in the offseason, man. Let's get this right. And he takes little Julian. Julian moved to L.A. his rookie year and moved in the offseason and just hung out, throwing with Tom Brady.
You know what, Skip?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is way more talented than Tom Brady, but he's way less likable than Tom Brady.
Okay.
Because you know why? Guys want to play with Tom. Because you know what? He will accept responsibility.
He will.
If I play bad, my fault. I threw that one in the dirt, my fault. Not, you should have shortened that route. No, hold on, wait a minute. The route calls for me to go to 8 to 10. I went 8 to 10. Don't tell me I should have gone to 6 yards when you threw the ball in the dirt. Accept some response.
Right.
That's why, Skip,
So
I said this. One of the greatest things that happened to me is that I played with John. And even if I ran the wrong route, he never showed me up in public. He would get me behind closed doors and say, this is what I need you to do, and this is how I need you to do it.
He also positively reinforced
Yes!
He said, you can be great.
Yes! Yes! And it was, and I knew there were times that, he messed up. I would say, my fault, John. Knew he threw, he threw it over my head, or he short hopped it to me.
Yeah.
My bad, bro.
But because you built trust between each other. I get that.
And you're not finna point, hey, don't you ever, I don't care. Don't you show me up in public because you're not going to like my response.
So here comes Matt LaFleur, having played quarterback at Saginaw Valley State. He's been 2 years a coordinator in the National Football League, 1 under Sean McVay. That doesn't count because Sean McVay is the
Western Michigan guy.
Western Michigan for a while.
Treat my guy right, A-Rod.
Then last year he coordinated Tennessee, which finished 27th in scoring. Really? And Aaron's going to say, wow, great to have you.
Well, we're going to be waiting for that, for Aaron Rodgers to say something now. I'm going to be watching for it, Greg. Thank you for joining us. Is everyone sleeping on Russell Westbrook's big season?
Yep.
Boy, we're going to tell you what he's been up to next.